This video of mine is going to be who is blessing this world that we live in? Because my question is, everybody likes to think and assume everyone likes to throw their hands up to the air and just be like, oh, we're getting it from God. Oh my gosh. All these gifts, all these gifts, most of which is, crazy how it's material gifts that everyone's bragging about. Everyone's, you see all these celebrities, you see everybody, they get up on stage and they immediately go and they point their finger to the sky and they thank God. And you gotta really ask yourself, with the way that this world is run. I just saw a video with this woman, and she's in the Bronx. She she's yelling at the garbage men. I guess they're told to do that by the police, NYPD, because this woman didn't have the proper permits to sell food, to sell produce on the streets. So the NYPD made sure to stand there and make sure that all her food was thrown in the garbage. The garbage men, that food is all went to waste, thousands of dollars. That's the kind of society we live in, where we throw food away. And there's billions of dollars of food that's thrown away because we don't even know what to do with it in this country. We don't know what to do with the food that we have. That is crazy. I've also heard people told me before. People told me before that, these stores, like, after they're done with certain food, they can't give it away because allegedly, if they can get sued if somebody eats the food and they have a reaction or something like that. They can sue the companies for giving them that kind of food. I don't know, some shit like that. It's bullshit. We just live in a certain type of society, and it is not run by righteousness. This is not a righteous society. When you have a society that this whole new world, this whole Western Hemisphere is conquered by complete barbaric behavior to a whole level of like, what the fuck? This whole, you know, from the tip of Maine all the way down to Chile and everywhere in between, Alaska, California, Mexico, all that, you name it, is dripping with all types of savage behavior done towards first indigenous people, and then this enslaved various African groups that were brought here, and they have all kinds of blood on their hands, even with other white people that were brought here or that came here in groups to escape their poverty in Europe or persecution in Europe. There's all kinds of discrimination on these lands. This shit is not built in any kind of righteousness, and it's continued. These people do not want to stop their evil ways. Like, they want to continue being evil, and they don't want anyone telling them what to do. I've seen it, like, in the comments and stuff like that. Whenever people are talking about, hey, should the UN come in and solve, these racial murders and stuff like that, and you have all these uh, pale skinned people, pale skinned devils, who want to be like, oh no, we don't want them to come in. If they come in, it's gonna be a problem. It's like, what is it about the continuing murders that has you like, you want these murders to keep going? You don't want the UN to come in and do anything. You just want it to keep, fuck it. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a damn to you? Apparently, God can put you in position to be able to determine who gets to live on this earth and who gets to go. That's how these people think. They think they're in position. They could, they sit in the middleman position, straight up inheriting a message straight up from God coming down here, tell them who gets to live on this earth and who gets to get just wiped out of here. Apparently, he told them to get rid of Native Americans or whatever. He told them that he can, you get to decide. You get to decide who gets to be on this earth and who gets to go. That's how this shit works, apparently, in their heads. They get to decide who gets to discriminated against, who gets to live in this neighborhood, who gets to get kicked out of here. If someone's a danger to their lives, they get to get them out of there. The whole world revolves around these people's insecurities and their delusions. That's how this whole world works. And this whole country is set up for them. So in a way, I'm not really mad about Colin Kaepernick, who's also public though, but putting the disparities out there is for their faces, to be, they get angry when they see stuff like that because they don't want to see that. They want to see their delusion. Everywhere they go, they want the sports set up for them. They want their, you know, libraries and the books set up for them. They want everything set up to kiss their fragile, fake egos and pretend that they've walked everywhere and helped people. They want the charity. They always scream about charity, charity, charity. These charities, something that need to get exposed, are there to promote their fake white savior complex. And a lot of things they do is to say promote their white savior complex, so they can make themselves appear like there's some Christ-like people. They're not righteous people. These are evil people, and they need to be exposed a lot more. And they're not here doing anything good. And this country and these other European nations, the other nations that are not righteous, are just going to fall apart. They have to fall apart because they don't live right. And when you don't live right, you're going to face judgment based on your actions. You don't act right, you face judgment, and you will not last. So that's what this is about. Like, share, subscribe.